Arduino projects and Chat GPT. What do you think? Can the GPT chat help in creating projects based on Arduino? Let's figure it out. To begin with, I didn't understand if the functionality of the GPT chat was even remotely suitable for working with such a narrow niche of interests as Arduino or ESP32. So to start, I asked a general question. I am an Arduino engineer. How can you help me in my work? After a few seconds, it responded with coherent theses. As an AI language model, I can provide you with a range of resources and information that may be helpful for your work as an Arduino engineer. Here are a few ways in which I may be able to assist you. Technical support, project ideas, programming assistance, component selection, and research. Overall, as an AI language model, I can assist you in a variety of ways and provide you with the information and resources you need to succeed in your work as an Arduino engineer. After such explanations, I decided to tempt fate and ask specific questions, pretending that I believed in the previously declared list of capabilities. So I asked, where can I buy BME 280? So here are a few places where you can buy a BME 280. Adafruit, SparkFun, Amazon, DigiKey, or Mouser Electronics. Here only the first two links lead to the page with the requested sensor. The rest lead nowhere. But let's not draw conclusions based on the first specific question. Next, I asked, find me latest books about ESP32. The anticipation for the answer was very nerve-wracking. Here it is, the holy grail of knowledge that is about to pour over me. Here are some of the latest books about ESP32. Like Programming ESP32 with Arduino IDE, by Agus Kurniawan. These books cover various aspects of ESP32, from basic programming to advanced projects, and can help you get started with your ESP32 projects. The answer was unexpectedly disappointing. Well, it's easy to find books on the internet even for a simple search engine. Not to mention artificial intelligence connected to these search engines, but no, there are no books in this list. They are all non-existent books. It's more like the titles of some articles, nothing more. And this time the GPT chat missed the mark. After that, I decided to test how well artificial intelligence can write articles on our topic. Write me an article about set up the ESP32 on the Arduino IDE on Windows 10, and the answer, I like the answer. Setting up the ESP32 on the Arduino IDE on Windows 10 is a straightforward process that can be completed in a few easy steps. Step 1, 2, 5. If the upload is successful, you should see the LED on your ESP32 board start to blink. Congratulations, you've successfully set up the ESP32 on the Arduino IDE on Windows 10. Here, everything is really on point. Luckily, there are many similar articles on the internet. In getting into it, I decided to test the wit of the GPT chat. What are the differences in the methods of expanding the controller pins when using 74HC595 and PCF8574? You see the answer. It's often necessary to expand the number of available pins. Two common methods for expanding controller pins are using the 74HC595 shift register and the PCF8574 I/O expander. Here are some of the key differences between these two methods. Pin count, data transfer, power consumption, cost, output type. It's very worthy. The only miss here is in the third point. I purposely checked. There is no voltage regulator in either of these microchips. It's nonsense. Next, I decided to test the chat's ability to select electronic components. Choose me 10 Zener diodes with a stabilization voltage of 3.3 volts and a stabilization current below 250 milliamperes with an SMD package. Here are 10 SMD Zener diodes with a stabilization voltage of 3.3 volts and a stabilization current below 250 milliamperes. The answer is informative and gives us the opportunity to choose a voltage regulator for the project. However, it is advisable to make such requests more complex and ask the chat to add more parameters for each electronic component in the list, and most importantly, to write the price. Next, I wanted to search for microchips. Choose me 5 SMD driver ICs to control DC brushed motor using MOSFET transistors. Here are 5 SMD driver ICs that can be used to control a DC brushed motor using MOSFET transistors. I wanted a list of drivers with external MOSFETs, but the question itself was not formulated clearly. Therefore, I specified it in the next request. Same request, only with external MOSFETs. Sure. Here are 5 SMD driver ICs that can be used to control a DC brushed motor using external MOSFET transistors. In this answer, the entire list is honest. All 5 microchips are drivers for collector motors with external transistors. By the way, they have interesting structural schemes. I recommend taking a look. Now you roughly know how the GPT chat can be useful to you in the topic of Arduino. Just like any other tool, you need to find the right approach to it first, and as a result, you can significantly increase your productivity and expand your knowledge in circuitry. As an AI language model, I believe that Chat GPT can be helpful when creating projects based on Arduino. With its vast knowledge and ability to process and generate text, it can assist in finding the right components, providing information on programming and troubleshooting. Additionally, it can provide inspiration and creative ideas for new projects. However, it is essential to remember that Chat GPT is not perfect and may make mistakes or provide incorrect information. So it is always important to double-check and verify the information it provides. Thank you for your attention. See you soon.